A very good morning to all of you, and welcome to Pre-Bell with Team William in India. Today, October 23, 2023, and a clear disclaimer that the registration granted by the SEBI, membership of BASL, and certification from NISM is no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of the return to investors. Investment in the security markets are subjected to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Okay, so if we come to Nifty 50 setup, so it's a bit choppy. So it is, oscillating around its 50 DMA, its key moving average. And Friday it closed below 50 DMA. The opening was also below 50 DMA. But look at the volume. The volume was very low. So this is what happening. So ये low volume consolidation चल रहा है. So it should either breach the lower or it should move above the higher. तो अभी broadly देखो ना. So I'm not saying it making a flat base, but yeah, it is resembling something like a flat base. अभी के लिए अगर देखे तो since last 12-15 sessions, it is resembling a flat base type of pattern. And I think if it holds this low and rebound कर देता है, so this most important is the 450 to 500 zone first. ठीक है, सबसे पहले 450 to 500 जोन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट जोन. यहाँ से अगर निफ्टी घूम जाता है देन वी विल अगेन लुक फॉर निफ्टी टू क्लोज अबाउट द 50, दैट इज द रेड लाइन, एंड 21 DMA, दैट इज द green line. Okay, so that is the primary importance over here. Now second thing to watch out for is on the lower side this low level 19,333 level. अगर 450 to 500 reach होता है then we might test this level, and below that it might be a bit tough for the Nifty to hold the downside, because global market cues इतना अच्छा नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं है कि it is only dependent on us. अगर तुम global market cues देखो, अभी यूएस में बॉन्ड यील्ड का वरीज देखते हैं, ठीक है, इन्फ्लेशन कंटिन्यू रह रहा है. So that all the global problem plus ये geopolitical problems आ गए हैं. So Middle East, if it starts the things bigger, ठीक है, एक तो हैंगिंग इश्यू है ही, रशिया यूक्रेन अभी खत्म नहीं हो रहा है भाई, कितने साल हो गए. ठीक है, और ऊपर से ये इजराइल पैलेस्टाइन वाला सब जो चालू हुआ है गाजा पट्टी पे, तो दैट विल आल्सो इम्पैक्ट द मार्केट लॉट इफ इट इट मूव्स हायर. क्योंकि अभी गोल्ड देखो, अगेन गोल्ड इज अ वेरी मोर अबाउ 60 के पहुंच गया है गोल्ड. ठीक है, तो वो थोड़ा जियोपॉलिटिकल टेंशन रहता है. सो अगर क्रूड स्पाइक अप हुआ देन इट्स अ बिग प्रॉब्लम फॉर इंडिया. So if the crude goes above 100, then we might be in a trouble a bit on the economic front. Because if we pass on higher petrol or diesel prices, then the inflation will rise. If we don't pass on those prices, then that will be a problem for the government and the OMCs companies. Also, the raw material cost for a lot of industries in India will shoot up, and that will, cut the margins, that will cut the EPS, that will cut the earnings growth of the companies. Okay, but so let's see. As of now, I think today 450, 500 is important, and on the higher side, we want to move about 625. 625 के ऊपर बंद आना है हमको. ठीक है? So these are the two levels to watch out today. If we look at the key news, Torrent Pharma, PNB Housing Finance, Mahindra Logistics, okay, Mahindra Holidays, ये सब report करने वाले हैं Q2 results. The weekend was a bit mixed as far as the result front is concerned. Balkrishna Industries, the PAT was down 9%, revenue declined 15%. ICICI Bank, this is the best result to watch out. It beat estimates on all front. The PAT growth was more than 35%. Right, and if you see the NI grew 24% and NPA was down 5 bits to just 0.43% now. And the NIM was at 4.53 versus 4.3 YOY and 4.8 on a QOQ basis. Even not only the ICICI, RBL बैंक का भी रिजल्ट अच्छा था, उनका भी NIM इम्प्रूव होके 4.9 हो गया. and gross NPA was at a multi-year high. And then L&T Finance reported the results. वो भी estimate के ऊपर था and NIM was at a all time high, कुछ 8.6 ना NIM था L&T Finance का. So the results were quite decent over there. Even Paytm EBITDA profit में आ गया और जो GMV है उसका 40% बढ़ गया है. And if you look at the Kotak Bank, it also beat estimate. ब्रॉडली मतलब आईसीआईसीआई जितना नहीं बट यस यहाँ भी एस्टिमेट से थोड़ा ऊपर ही आया है. The PAT growth was around 24% and I grew 24% around. And NPA was down 3 bips to 0.37 and NIM was at 5.22% versus 5.717 YOY, 5.57 QOQ. Yes Bank missed estimates. The PAT growth was 47%, but NII was down 3.3%. Okay, if we move ahead, global market, yeah, the Qs are negative on the global front. The Dow, S&P, Nasdaq were around 1 to 1.5% down. Even if you look at the Asian market this morning, the Nikkei is down 0.8%, Kospi 0.4%, as well as Shanghai is down around 1%. If you look at the GIFT Nifty, around 475, so last closing was around 540. सो ब्रॉडली देखे तो 60-70 पॉइंट का गैप डाउन इंडिकेट कर रहा है गिफ्ट निफ्टी. लेट्स सी हाउ द थिंग्स ओपन, बट आइडियली लुकिंग एट द करंट रेट्स इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड कि हाँ 50-60-70 पॉइंट गैप डाउन ही होगा निफ्टी. बट देन we will be opening in that support zone that I was discussing around 450. Let's see if we can hold that level. वहां से rebound होता है, वहां पे consolidation होता है, या फिर we breach that level और वहां से fall होता है. So that will be crucial to watch out. So the last part, the stock of the day or the chart of the day, Sanghvi Movers. So Sanghvi Mover has an excellent fundamental. Okay, if you look at the last few quarters result, the result has been very good. The revenue growth has been excellent. Look at the number of fund holding the stock. पिछले क्वार्टर में 40% बढ़ा और 60 funds आ गए already. And if you look at the move, it was very good. Now it is forming a flat base. This is stage 3. Flat base बन रहा है. The stock is just 7% to pivot and it is in the right side of the base. तो यहाँ से अगर ये high volume पे move देता है and it breaks out, then it's a very good stock to watch out for. It's the 6th largest crane rental companies in the world and it is among the top most in the India. So जो ये अपना infra growth है, the infra growth story of India, this is the direct beneficiary of it. And वो early stage वाला, क्योंकि first stage में ही इनके जो appliances है, मतलब इनके जो machineries है, जो cranes है उनका use होगा. ठीक है, so this will be the direct beneficiary of India's infra growth story. And if you look at the setup, that's very good. But let's see, it needs to move above the pivot level. Right side of the base में है. अभी के लिए थोड़ा aggressive entry हो जाएगा, ठीक है. But the ideal entry is 7% from the current level on a if it moves on a higher quantity. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Thank you for joining. I wish you all a very, very happy Dashera. See you again on Wednesday at 8:45 a.m.